Where our reporter Thabiso is standing by with Sports Minister Fikile Mbalula. Thabiso, it's over to you.
Thank you very much, then, Natasha. Well, we've been live here the whole morning on SABC News Channel 404. We heard the news coming from the minister. One could say it was not, short-sighted. It's been obviously a report that has been waited over the years. We know exactly what it meant, and a lot of people saying, well, will the minister, implement the punitive measures that he said he would? Well, today was D-Day for the four sporting codes that were told that they can't bid or host international events. We're going to now joined by the sports minister himself, Minister Mbalula. Thank you very much for joining us. I know all our sister media channels are here, so I'm going to take a seat down so we continue. Minister, no, you find there, Minister. You find me there. Minister, today we heard what could be far-reaching consequences for sporting codes. They know you mean business now.
Yes, they know exactly that. We could have even taken, far-reaching punitive measures, but we chose to be, a hambagahle approach, hambagangani, because we've got the interest of sports. When we talk transformation, we know that our strength is in our diversity. And we know that these federations can achieve, as you can see, that in the report it's not all gloomy. There's a lot of work that has been undertaken, but there are still gaps. And with regard to that, that's why we chose that the hosting and bidding punitive measure, that is one which we will undertake, that no federation of the four federations will be supported by government in terms of hosting and bidding. There's a whole lot, which could mean we can withdraw national colours, which will affect the players, and total ban from international competitions. But this is to say, let us intensify. Transformation is not negotiable. We are moving ahead. And we are very much confident that we can achieve the results going forward.
Minister, a lot of the athletes probably sitting at home saying, what has the minister just done? Can I still go run for South Africa? Can I go and go to the World Championships maybe? Can I still qualify for the Olympic Games? What does this mean for athletes, the players sitting at home of these four sporting codes that have been affected?
No, international competitions and running and all of that, everybody can still participate. The most daring, which is what is part of our punitive measures, is the one that says withdraw national colours. That will mean that they will not going to go and participate. It's almost total ban on international participation. So in this particular regard is hosting and bidding, which is really more of saying it's a reprimand. It's not. It does not mean that athletes cannot go. It means that those federations that seek to bid for international hosting of mega events in South Africa, they will not be supported by government.
Looking ahead now, Minister, obviously this is a warning salvo, so to speak. You have said that you can go bigger and deeper if you wanted to. What should we expect other sporting codes to do now? Sit back and actually look up. This is a huge warning, in particular when you're looking at the fact that rugby is involved, athletics is involved, netball as well. And these are all sporting codes, in particular netball, that have been sort of your baby, because I know how you love to, especially the smaller, the princess sporting codes, so to speak.
Look, the issue of transformation first now, for the first time in South African history, we've got a buy-in from federations. It's not an imposition. The targets that they've set is the targets that we have signed in agreement with them, that they will meet those targets. So we've got a scientific approach. As you would have seen today, we're not thumb-sucking. We are dealing with the situation as it obtains. And in this particular instance, it is a total picture, not just selective, just looking at the athletes and everything. We look at the coaches, the umpires, how far have we gone in the boardrooms, how far have we gone. You might think that the federation is transforming, only to find that it is not. So data, and in terms of its analysis, scientific, it tells us a story of what needs to be done to assist and to intensify transformation in different federations. So we're not just imposing punitive measures and we are just onlookers. We are role players. And we are saying that we've got to move the country forward, one way or the other. I mean, it cannot be business as usual. It means if you employ a coach, you say that you coach a national team or junior, part of the job description involves transformation. That you've got to go all out of your way. Not only private schools, but even in townships, look at talent, develop it and bring it to the fore. And that is our responsibility, all of us.
Minister, we know that the session is going to continue again shortly. What now about, or for these 4 sporting codes, what need they do to get back, I want to say, in the good book, so to speak, of sports and recreation?
The report is there. It tells them exactly what needs to be done. I think it's not all gloomy. I mean, there's a lot of work that has been done by this federation from the time they signed the targets. The biggest achievement is going to be, where will we be in the next 5 years when it comes to transformation? The result is not saying transform and achieve these targets within this. You can see the graph start from below 40% and up until almost 80% to 100%. When will that be achieved? By each federation. So it's scientific. So there's room for improvement. And federations have got to employ transformation officers in all federations, just like in rugby and cricket. So the report as it stands, they know where are the gaps, where are the weakness, and how they need to improve from where they are standing now.
Minister, thank you very much. I'm going to step out now because I know our sister channels will want to continue. Well, that's where we're going to leave it for you in that chatter. As you heard the minister spitting fire saying, as far as he's concerned, the federations know what they need to do. If they want to get back to his good books, that's what they need to do. But I'll tell you what, there's still another session coming out of Pretoria, so we're going to hear more exactly how it's happening. It's a hot GCIS officers here. The minister not holding anything back. The Eminence People's Group report came through. Transformation in sport is non-negotiable, as you heard from the minister. I'll now hand matters back to you, Natasha.
Thabiso, thank you very much. Thabiso Sithole live with the Minister of Sport and Recreation there, Minister Fikile Mbalula, on that release of that EPG report. But as he said, I'm sure there will be a lot of reactions still coming out of that report. We will have more for you on that, I'm sure, throughout the day. But for now, we'll take a short break. Some business news coming up.